Hi all, my name is Brett. I wanted to take a moment and talk about two Ryobi palm sanders. I am in the Ryobi platform. I have several of the tools. I originally got into the Ryobi platform because I thought that it would be less attractive for anybody who's looking inside my truck to want to snatch up a lime green tool versus a red tool or a yellow tool or an orange tool. So that was my original intention. I started getting into them. I like the Ryobi tools. The Ryobi tools have been terrific. There's nothing that I feel I'm missing. I find that the current generation of Ryobi tools is extremely similar to the current generation of rigid tools. And in some cases, you can see parts that seem to cross over to the Milwaukee tools as well. Clearly, the Milwaukee tools are a bit more robust, but the Ryobi tools, for my purposes, and I'm sure for 85% of everybody else's purposes, are really terrific and are not lacking in anything. The main difference I find between the Ryobi tools and the rigid tools, you can see in the specs that the motors in the rigid tools for a few bucks more are going to give you a few more horsepower, but it's not been anything that's been lacking in anything that I've been working on, and I'm really enjoying these rigid tools. However, the one thing that you really need to remember is that, and this is not obvious anywhere, that the latest Ryobi tools are not at Home Depot. You can't walk into a Home Depot and find this sander, this router. They're just not there. All the old stuff is there. All the things that they're, I guess, I don't know, trying to get rid of or trying to run out of before they start moving all the new tools into Home Depot. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what the motivation is. But online, you can get all the latest tools. You can get some of the latest tools in the store, but not a handful. So with that, this is the tool, this is the sander that you're going to find in the store. It's the PCL406. They have it for 60 bucks. This tool, this sander, is the PBLSD01. Online, it's two ways. It's $129 bare tool, or $139, I don't know why, with a battery and a charger. At this moment, it's out of stock. I don't know if they're going to restock the kit version, but if they do, it's $10 more. You get a battery and a charger. And it's an HP battery. It's not one of the older generation batteries, or at least as of my buying this tool. That being said, I have them both. I'm using them both. And listen, is this worth twice the price of this? I don't know. For $139 with the battery, absolutely, 100%. As a bare tool, is it worth twice the price? Well, I'm going to put a battery out. I'm going to show you. The motors are different. Okay. The latest version of the tool, the PBLSD01, does have a soft start motor. It has some other features. It has some variable speeds. The on-off switch is a whole lot easier to use. The on-off switch on the older PCL, PCL406, is a little bit more awkward and finicky. That being said, when you turn it on, it sands. I've heard people say that the latest version is smoother. Yes, it is. Is it twice the price smoother? I don't know. The smaller tool gets you down lower to the work surface. The newer tool, the older tool, has you further away, and that kind of comes into play if you're going to put a 4 amp hour battery on this. This does get a little tippy, especially if you're putting dust collection on the back. Now, by the way, it does really well with dust collection. I feel like I'm kind of leaning back with this tool a little bit. So you do have to be mindful, or use two hands, go smooth without it leaning back. On the other hand, the PBLSD01. I'm going to get that right. With the small battery. This feels terrific. It feels better. It's easier to manipulate once you get it going, and when you do put dust collection on it, it's still not tippy. If I put the 4 amp hour battery on it, a little bit more back heavy, obviously, but you don't get that tipping back feeling. You can still be over your work, close to your work, and you can get a smooth ride out of it. That being said, let's start them up and you can hear what they sound like. The PBL brushless motors seem to frequently have more of a soft start versus the on and off of this. Soft start is great because it's better on your batteries, better on your motor, and you're going to get a little bit longevity out of a given battery. I, for the most part, use 2 amp hour batteries. I don't mind. I don't mind changing batteries. I have enough of them. By the time you get done buying tools, you have way more chargers than you'll ever use. So I never really run out of charger space, and I got a bunch of batteries. Keep an eye out for kit deals, because sometimes they give you just, a deal that's attractive because you end up with a battery for $10, $30, whatever it is, which is how I got my 2 Edge batteries on terrific deals in kits. So that being said, let's throw on a couple of batteries. Now, here is the new PBLSD01. Easy start. Nice, right? Soft start with the motor, and does that make it sound better? No. Does it treat your batteries better? Yes, very much. So it's a good feel in the hand, easy to work with. Let's start up the other. This is the older PCL 406. Again, I guess I'm sort of used to it by now, but a little bit more finicky in the start button. Kind of right into it. As we go. You're a little further away from the work. It does give you that tipping back feeling, and if I throw the 4 amp hour in it, not bad, just different. And yes, I prefer the closer to the work feeling in the new PBLSD01. I have no complaint about the way this sounds. It's a feel difference, and it's a battery life difference, and it's a nicer motor difference. And yeah, you get a headlight, if you need such a thing, and you get variable speeds, and a switch that just feels better. That being said, again, in-store, $60. Online only, either $129 for the bare tool or $139 if it's in stock. It's not currently. For the kit, you get a 2 amp hour HP battery, and well, you can't see it, my wall of chargers over there. You get a charger. You get the regular charger. You don't get the fast charger, but you're getting it for $10. I just wanted to put that out there. If you're standing in the store and you're looking at this, well, if you're standing in the store, this is all you're looking at. If you're not in a rush, yeah, I like it. It's worth it, especially if you can get the kit. Thanks very much. In the near future, I'm going to talk about a couple of other Ryobi things. What to look for. Please remember that the latest Ryobi stuff is not in the store. Some stuff is in the store, All this stuff is online only. The latest router, online only. Latest sander, online only. Maybe a couple other things. That being said, thank you. I'm going to try to come up with a couple more Ryobi moments. Thanks.